So I have a dilemma, and it's not really a dilemma because there are very simple solutions, but all the solutions require human interaction, and I am not willing to do that. I want to solve this problem on my own. I want to solve this problem without having to talk to people. That would be ideal. But right now, I don't know what to do. Okay, so here's my problem. I have a virus on my computer. I think it would qualify as a virus. Here's what happened. So I was browsing the internet at about 4 a.m., 3 a.m. I don't remember. It happened late at night or early in the morning, depending on how annoying you are. And it was like 4 or 5. Well, I just quit my job. And so to celebrate before I start a new semester at college, I decided to change my sleeping schedule so I wouldn't have to interact with people. Okay, so I wake up at maybe 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., maybe 4 p.m. even, if I'm feeling a little saucy and watch a lot of Netflix. So I'm used to staying up late, okay? Like, this is nothing new for me, it's nothing special. But I just want to say, even if you're used to staying up really late, even if your schedule is adjusted to be totally alive and totally awake at 4 a.m., you're still gonna make bad decisions. Like, it's 4 a.m. There is no one around to question you, okay? So just consider that. I feel like a lot of the world problems happen because people are in different time zones. So, like, when Donald Trump is tweeting out that, like, Kim Jong-un is the worst and he's small and whatever, it's like 4 a.m. over in North Korea. So they'll wake him up and be like, oh, this is urgent. Donald Trump said that you're tiny and he hates you. And he's not inviting you to his birthday party this year. And of course, Kim Jong-un, he's just waking up. It's 4 a.m. and he's like the dictator, president, I don't know what to call him. He is the leader, put that in quotations, leader of a country. So he has a fairly normal sleeping schedule, meaning he's awake in the morning until the night, and then he goes to sleep. So they wake him up at 4 a.m., and of course he's annoyed. And all you want to do when you're woken up really early is just get more sleep. There are all these posts on the internet that you can't trust yourself at 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. because you would kill someone in your family for 5 extra minutes of sleep, right? So of course, they wake him up and they're like, hey, Donald Trump says you're lame. He's gonna be like, nuke him. If someone woke me up really early to say that Donald Trump insulted me, I would tell my people to threaten him with nukes. I would. It's understandable, okay? It makes sense. That's just my guess. I don't know about time zones or really anything, but that is just my guess, and I think that makes sense. So they iron out the nuke him response to make it sound more professional. So they're like, watch out, Donald Trump. And by the time that's out, it's 4 a.m. in Washington, D.C. time, okay? So Donald Trump is asleep. And so they're going to have to wake him up and be like, yo, Kim Jong-un retaliated. But it just goes back and forth like that. It ping-pongs back and forth between 4 a.m. messages. Look what happened at the summit. Look what happened when Donald and Kim were in the same time zone. They made this resolution, okay? They were like, wow, I love you, and we're gonna give up our nukes, and we'll do whatever. I don't know, look it up. I don't care. It's important. It's really important. I should care. Anyways, no one can trust themselves at 4 a.m. So just consider that it was 4 a.m. And I got up. I was scrolling on some website. I can't remember what it was, but I remember it was something dumb. And I got a pop-up that was like, yo, your Flash player needs to be updated. It's time for an update for your Flash player. I don't know what those pop-ups usually look like. I mean, I knew my Flash player thing was okay because I had used it earlier that day. It took me 1 second to click the okay button. And in that second, I was like, well, I played Webkins earlier today using my Flash player. And it was glorious. Well, I don't know why it needs an update right now. But you know what? No one's here to stop me. Like, it was 4 a.m. I just wanted to do things. I just wanted to live. And the barrier between me and living was that little okay button. Climb every mountain, man. And I did. I clicked the button. I'm being obnoxious, but I clicked the button. And so it was like, yeah, we're going to download this now. My MacBook was like, are you sure you want to download this, friend? It's from the internet. And I downloaded quite a few pieces of the internet in my time. So that was nothing new. All my reasoning, I guess, goes out the window. And it just doesn't happen, I don't think, or at least I didn't think in this moment. I don't know, it was a crazy day. It took me like an hour and a half to pick what I was gonna watch on Netflix, and honestly, in the time it took to choose, I could have picked something else, but I didn't. It was stressful. I was stressed, okay? There was a rainstorm, and my dog is afraid of thunder, and, well, he's not afraid of thunder, but he freaks out every time there's thunder, because he thinks we're being threatened, and he wants to protect, so every time he hears thunder, he runs to the sky and barks at it, like he wants to fight the sky, and he is a 12-pound miniature dachshund. I'm not saying if he was a pit bull that it would be easier to spar the sky. I'm just saying that he just runs back and forth, and I don't know what to do, so I had to deal with that too. And that was stressful. It was a long day. I saw this thing, and it just said search in the Google letter colors, but it was in a gross font. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of person that's very particular about my fonts. I live in the South, and so every now and then I'll pass a sign, and it's like for some little southern place, and they sell like monograms and peaches, and the sign is in Comic Sans, and every time I see one, I just drive a car through the storefront. Anyways, it has a weird font, and it has the Google colors, but it doesn't say Google. It says search, and it's late to respond as soon as I start typing. And it's not my girl, you know? Google's my girl. I don't abandon a queen. I got scared, and so my first reaction was, well, we can just change the homepage. That'll solve the problem. So I tried to do that, and the thing to change the homepage, it's locked. Like, I can't do anything about it. I look at what it says. This shit's called Chum Search. Chum Search. Chum Search. It's called chumsearch.com. Think about that. Who would willingly go to Chum Search? And so I'm like, okay, this is fine. I type in the search bar, how to get rid of the virus. And you know what? And it takes me to Bing. It takes me to Bing. Bing. B-I-N-G, Bing. What? No, like, Bing's fine. I don't give a fuck. At this point, there's the dog, and then there's Netflix. No fucking Bing. It's trying to get on me. It's trying to catch all my secrets. It's trying to weasel its way into my life. I hate it. Like, I probably wouldn't have made this video if it hadn't been Bing. Like, compared to Bing, I'm okay with Chum Search. And like, it's not like Bing ever did anything to me. I make it sound like Bing killed my firstborn. I'm so apathetic about Bing that I just want it gone forever. You know how there's that one girl in high school that's kind of weird? She never did anything to you. She's just living her life. You don't hate her for any reason. You just don't want to associate with her, you know? Bing is like that. Bing is that bitch. But now, it's Bing. And it's not just that Bing is bad, but every time I Google something, my recent searches pop up on Bing. Wait, what am I supposed to do with that? What, like, and it's... Okay. It's not a good time right now. It's a stressful time. And so here are my options. I could tell a friend, I could tell my parents, I could call Apple and see what the dealio is, figure out how to remove this virus. I call it a virus. It's really like an epidemic. It's a plague, really. Bing is a plague. And it's trying to take over this world. It's just like in that moment when I saw the Bing thing, all the stresses in the world came to my mind. It's just everything I had tried to suppress or like forget or like push away from my life with positivity. It all came back because of Bing. My mind went like, oh my God, kids are getting polio because they're not getting vaccinated. And oh my God, there's basically a genocide on the other side of the world. And oh my God, there might be nuclear war. Because people make decisions they shouldn't at 4 a.m. And that's fine. Make shitty decisions. When you wake up after having that extra 2 hours of sleep, you're going to have to deal with the consequences. You're going to have to find someone who can help you. Talk to them. Look in their eyes. Explain your weakened state. Tell them why you're stressed out. Tell them that you love them. You didn't mean to hurt them. You didn't mean to say all those rude things you said. You're just tired. And you're lonely. And sleep was your only friend. But that's you. I'm not going to talk to anyone about this. I want to deal with this on my own. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Tell me how to solve my problems so I don't have to deal with the consequences. And in the time it took me to make this, I probably could have fixed this problem 2,000 times. But that's it. I just finished watching this video over, and it's not perfect, but I've been working on this for 4 days, so this is how it's gonna be. I'm gonna be uploading a lot more frequently. The goal is 2 times a week, but we'll see about that. Let me know what you think, and I love you. Goodbye.